Let me ask you a question, man. It's the What are the two biggest things you feel like you struggle with as far as moving on? And yes, looking into this camera is a thing you struggle with, but maybe that's because sometimes you know you're not being honest with yourself. Come on, man. Do we have to do this right now? NXT's about to come on. Man, that's always the thing. NXT's about to come on. Are you going to miss anything? You see that PlayStation over there? On that PlayStation is what's called the WWE Network. With the beauty of the WWE Network, you can watch NXT or any program on there at any time. Say it with me, anytime. Come on, dude. I need this. I need you to improvise here. I need you. That you threw me off. You threw yourself off. Now I need a moment of silence to fall back into character. I just don't. Absolute silence. Absolute silence. Dude, is this fucking absolute silence? Yeah, it is necessary. Come on, man. Alright. I guess I struggle with, letting go of the demons that I preach against, like the evil that I preach against, and I still practicing the evil that I preach against, if that makes sense. How do you mean? Like putting a message on these videos and I still do the shit. I repeat the same behaviors and it gets me nowhere, man. It drags people down, no matter if I'm right or wrong. Okay, that's a good one. What else? Letting go. Of what? Past. We're not going to get into personal detail here, but, there's not many motherfuckers that'll sit here and have an interview with themselves. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I do feel like I have a split personality. Sometimes I do feel like I'm a million different people. Like, I have so many intentions and so much good, and then something else drags me over here. I need to focus on Eddie, me, myself, whether, the lovable lunatic, the evil genius, they're all one. But I need to work on balancing myself. There's a certain time to be funny, there's a certain time to be serious. Like, I have this all in my heart and I can do this. It's just, that doesn't work for me sometimes. Psst, you're telling me. Fuck you. Anyway, like, I struggle with a lot of shit. I have a lot of demons. Does that give me a right to throw anybody's past in their face? No. Especially somebody that I claim I love. When things go bad with one I love, does it give me the right to drag an innocent bystander, somebody that I care about, into it and run to them because I'm not getting my way? No. And that's what I'm doing. Whether the chick was right for doing what she did yesterday or not, the fact is, she was right about what she said. She was. Now, was she right about everything she said? No. But what she said there about, poor Eddie, it's always the let's pity Eddie show when I don't get my way. Yeah. You know what? I do have a way of doing that. I try not to. I really don't. I don't purposely wake up in the morning, how can I sabotage my own life and drag others down into my miserable pit of hell with me? Oh, I know, over there. We can rage on this, I don't mean to do any of this, but the fact is, when you got as much built up as I have the past, we'll go back to the past 15 years of my life, should I be talking to a therapist about this? Yeah, probably. Therapists don't do me any good. I can be my own therapist, and I know I can. I don't have many friends, and the ones I do, I don't trust telling them about this shit. The only reason I put this on video is not for people to, not for, oh hey, look at me, I can do this, so can you. No, I do this, actually, I do, like, I don't do it for attention. I do it so people can look at it at the end of the day and be like, you know what, this guy's a character. He's a little different, but at the end of the day, he knows right from wrong, and he knows what he's doing. But nobody's going to follow my footsteps if I don't fucking use what I know. If I don't use my knowledge and use what's in my heart. You feel me? Like, I try to be this, I don't know, not necessarily tough guy, because I'm what, 5'11", 145 pounds soaking wet. Couldn't fucking beat my dick in a cock punching contest, let's be honest. Like, I'm not a physical fighter. I am a mental fighter, and I have fought so many battles, but that's not to say I don't struggle with them. I will go into detail about one. Is there a part of me that blames myself for Alyssa's, what she did? No. And I always will. And you think that would get me to change my behavior. But no. You know, I think, oh, everything's okay. I'm fine just the way I am, you know. And I have a hard time, like, oh, I forget the word we used in Bible study tonight. It starts with an E. But basically, like, vanish God from your life. Like, put a wall up, put that barrier up. And I do. Why? I don't know. If I use God, not use him, like, you know, if I use the strength and knowledge that he has, maybe I would be back in what I'm preaching. And that's the thing, man. You know, you don't have to be the most serious person in the world. You don't have to do everything by the Bible. You don't even have to stop being a sarcastic, fucked up freak. You can still do all them things. But you got to take accountability and responsibility for you, man. One more question I have. What's wrong with you? And I mean that for me. What's wrong with all of you? Because I know a lot of you do this. Should I feel better about myself knowing that I'm not the only one? No, absolutely not. Makes me feel like shit, to be honest with you. Whether right or wrong, whether, you know, sometimes it's like a big party in my head. Everything gets so screwed up. I don't know who I am, where I am, what I'm doing. Like, I don't mean to do this shit, but I do it. I need to sit down and take a minute before I react to things and be like, well, hey, you know, regardless of, you know, and if you do that and shit still don't go anywhere, cut ties. If something's hurting you, cut ties, man. Move on with your life. Like, don't just, you know, run from one extreme to the next. Just do you, focus on you, and whatever is meant to happen, happen. When people call on you, treat them the way they treat you. Don't worry about, oh, you know, if people are lying, they will get theirs. You focus on you, what you got to do. That's not your problem. Shit has nothing to do with you if people aren't being truthful with you, because they're hurting themselves. Only you can allow it to hurt you. And I'm not saying anybody's not, I'm just saying, like, and that's the thing too, I gotta stop being paranoid like everybody's out to get me, man. Like, you know, you can take me off the crack, but you can't take the crack out of my brain, man. I'll always have them addictive behaviors and personalities. And that's the thing, us recovering addicts, we struggle with that. No matter if we're clean for a week or a decade, it don't matter. Like, that's still there. And you gotta fight that. Only you have the power to do this. You know, this Bible study is doing me a lot of good, and I'm proud of myself yesterday for not making a obscene post and attacking somebody, because I knew I would have regretted it. And what happened to me yesterday was a taste of my own medicine, because I've done it to people. Like, you know, know, if I got a problem, tell people to their face. If you got a problem, tell people to their face. But you need that dose of reality to real, man, I hurt this person by doing this. I hurt that person. If I made a list of the people I hurt in my life, I'm ashamed to say this, it'd probably be 2 fucking pages. But you know what? That's your redemption, man. That's your story. That's what makes you. You know, you can go back and you don't have to necessarily apologize to every single one of them. You have to go and make it right. Seek the redemption. And then people, you know, if they want to, they will see that and be like, okay, well, he's obviously changed. That is an apology in itself. Proving people that you have gone worlds above and beyond what you once were. You know, I have matured a lot, and it's time I prove it. Try to be this cool, you know, and yeah, I am a sarcastic motherfucker. You know, I'll lick your face on the spot. I'll put my nipples up against the glass. I don't give a shit. But I'll do anything to make anybody laugh. I don't care. But at the same time, I can't block out the pain and suffering I'm going through because I fear looking weak. You know who looks weak? People who block shit out like that. You know, there's serious shit that happens in our lives that we need to cry. We need to talk about it. We need to initiate defeating the problem, tackling the problem, and defeating it, conquering it, overcoming it. You feel me? Like, there's not much more I can say. And people are going to watch this and be like, oh, you said this before. Yes, I have. But I really feel like this is my turning point. And I'm sorry to anybody I hurt. But if I tell you I love you, I do. But, you know, from here on out, I had a good talk with an amazing woman today. An older woman. Not romantically, obviously. That'd be weird. And she understood me a lot better than I feel I even understand myself sometimes, and she put it all into perspective for me. If you truly love somebody, you can't, when times get tough, you can't run from that person to somebody else just out of spite. You can't lash out at the person you love just because you're scared. Yeah, you're damn right I'm scared. I've been scared to love ever since Alyssa, but you know what? That's the past. I gotta get over that, man. Whether I had something to do with her loss or not, I gotta learn from that mistake. Would any of this be happening if she were here? Probably not. But she's not. And maybe that's a good thing that she's not. I gotta be thankful for the life I live. I should be in fucking jail right now, man. I should be fucking dead, man. I should be fucking dead. The motherfucking miracle that I'm alive. And every day, the alter ego in me takes shit for granted. Motherfucker, don't blow this shit off. This is a blessing that you are here. This is not a right. It is a privilege. Live it like it is a privilege. Go out. Focus on yourself, dude. Please. Any of you watching this, focus on yourselves. Get yourselves where you need to be. Get yourselves where you need to be. The right people will come in. You love somebody, that's good and that's great. Focus on you. See how much they love you when you focusing on you. And if that's meant to be, it'll be. If they disappear while you're doing you, if they forget about you, like say, you know, months later, once you're set, you hit them up, they're, oh, well, we forgot about, I forgot about you. Oh, well, you know, you were doing this and blah, blah, blah. Then they didn't truly love you, now did they? And that's not to say things don't happen. If you focus on yourself, maybe something comes along, you know, you can't control that. But you at least owe the right to the person you claim you let, hey, this happened, I didn't intend it to, but, you know, we couldn't get it together or whatever, it wasn't meant to be, and I really feel like I have a home here. Like, and that's not important. Your relationships, any type of relationship will get better once you take care of you, fix the demons inside of you. And yeah, Maybe I am hellbound. I can't get around that. But I don't have to live like I'm in hell. I don't have to live like my life is a flaming prison with ghouls, goblins, lions, tigers, bears. Oh, fucking my. What am I doing? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What the fuck am I doing? And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm preaching, but if you don't like it, you can shove it up your ass, because I'm here for the teaching. If you try to suck the life out of the world, you end up leeching. Just be happy with yourself. Live and let go. Whether you're living in a dump or on a beach, whether you're a professional at your trade, or you have a job where every day you end up soaked in bleach. It don't matter, man. You do you. Focus on this. Only then, when you get the negativity out of this, you can do right by everybody else. Put yourself first. If you build it, they will come. You got to build that empire though first. Me personally, I'm going to do that, and you can message me if you want. I'm sure not many people will watch this, but I'm not going to be on Facebook like I've been. That is such a distraction to my life, and I feel like that is a burden. That's one of them things that puts them walls and barriers up from God, and I need to do a lot more focusing on seeing, who's really there for me, and I know who is, myself. And I'm not going to delete Facebook. If you want to message me, hey, I'll be happy to talk to any of you. But I'm sorry if I don't go out of my way for it. Every time I do, I get played the asshole anyway. So it's me time, and I gotta shine. You ask yourself, am I strong enough? Can I let this go? This haunts me every day. Can I release these demons? Yes. 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 You can. It's all on you.